Realm. All right, episode 2.
Yes.
Let's go. I'm George Primavera. I'm going to be your dungeon master today, and I have Joey, James, and Nick on this side of the table, ready and raring to go. And on the opposite side of the table, we've got John, Mariah, and Lauren. Oh, man.
It's like Family Feud.
Yes. Well, it is.
Let's bring our 2 family members into the center. Oh, man. Last session was so friggin' great. We met all of our players and all of their characters and saw them all come together for their mission. You, 5 soul searchers, plus Chelsea, are heading off to go and see the latest soul surge, when lost souls, these glowing blue figures, appear in the caverns beneath the world known as Realm and must be shepherded back to the Chrome, aka the city, by you to be processed at the Silver Citadel for judgment. Typically, these lost souls are said to be sent to paradise, so it must be truly an altruistic thing all of you are doing for some meager pay. When we last left off, we were traveling towards this tunnel where a soul surge had been reported. 10 soul searchers were sent last night for a soul surge and have not returned. So this is not your typical soul surge. A lot of time has passed before this event took place. As you were approaching the tunnel and the outpost where the signal goes up should a soul surge occur, you noticed it was as if time had stopped. The leaves had frozen in place, the wind had silenced, the bugs quieted, and as you slowly began to approach the frozen outpost lookout attendant, he slowly began to regain motion, and taking a big gasping breath, realizing that time has somehow passed him by, is sort of mid-panic attack. We are going to open up right on you approaching him as he is taking breaths. He is probably at this point taken a seat where he stands, leaning up against what is basically a tall, 4-beamed, elevated platform where this outpost sits with like a table, a little bit of food, and a stool. He's on the ground trying to regain his breath, and you have asked him several questions up till now. He has just started to be able to answer you. Who would like to address this fellow who has barely gotten his name out as Morris?
I do, because also I want to do an investigation.
Yeah.
Can I roll for that?
Yes. What are you looking for in particular?
So he'd asked us how long it had been.
How long has it been? Was the only thing
Right,
he
it was
yelled.
the only thing he yelled. So I either want to figure out what was the last thing he remembers. Probably would be the easiest question to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably just try to get that out of him by asking him.
Okay.
An investigation check is mostly to check like anything on him or something hidden or
Okay.
something like that.
Great.
But
Love
you can
this.
just address him.
Okay.
What's the question
all
Orion
right. So
asked?
Morris, if you could take a deep breath.
I'm trying.
All right, my friend. I just need you to if you can try to remember, what was the last thing you saw?
I saw the surge, the light from the tunnel.
Okay.
I came down and sent the signal up, and then all of a sudden, as it was coming out, I felt my body stop, and it's as if time moved quick before my eyes. I saw Orbis begin to glow brighter from night to day, and I couldn't move and I couldn't do anything about it, and then all of a sudden I saw you, and I felt myself be able to move again.
Before we got here, who else was around? Could you see anybody else?
No, I greeted, saw the soul searchers, I think, but they moved past me in such a flash. I can't remember.
So Morris, the soul searchers moved past you while you were frozen.
Like a blur, though. It was quick. Like they were there, but not.
What day is it?
Well, it's high noon on Wednesday.
George, is it high noon on Wednesday?
It is.
Okay, the same day.
He's figured out what day it is. He's not so disoriented that, but
Last night, Tuesday night.
That's the
It's
last
been
you
all
remember.
night.
It's been a whole evening. All right, well, we're here.
But it was as if it had passed in like 10 minutes. And the whole time, the pain in my limbs, excruciating.
And when the soul searchers passed you in a blur, they were moving at normal speed?
I mean,
As far as you can tell.
If I'm to gather that something happened to slow me down, yeah, I guess.
But before they got there.
What sort of magic is this? I don't know any soul searchers capable of this, or clergymen. I've seen some stuff as a soul searcher. I've never seen nothing like this.
And did you have any interactions with anyone else prior to this magical act happening?
No, I was totally alone.
Huh.
And it lit up, and I came down, and now that you mention it, I did start to feel heavy on the ladder down.
Does he look injured from like the pain in his bones and stuff? Or
yeah.
Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
15.
He does not look like he has taken hit point damage, but he does look exhausted. He does probably have 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh.
So he hasn't slept.
But he probably, he hasn't slept and has been like kept in like a constant state of like
Well, it's
tension.
his body was doing
Yeah.
that for the last 12 hours.
Yeah.
Is it possible for Shira to run another Arcana magic check similar to what she did?
If you would
Would
like
that
to
be
spend
helpful?
another spell
Would that
slot,
be helpful?
Well,
that,
could I
that's
do
up
an
to you.
Arcana check on that, or
yeah.
no?
If you can. It's less reliable than something like a detect magic, but you certainly
Yeah,
can.
I think I'll save this spell slot for now.
Cool. Go ahead.
Because
and
I
make,
think we know as much as Morris, but let's see if I can see. Well, that wasn't even a 20-sided dice, so we're gonna try.
okay, well,
Because it wasn't that one.
Take it back.
Oh! It's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
And then that's 27, baby.
We love
First
that.
nat
You know what? On a
Wow,
nat
1 to 20, that's crazy.
We had that detect magic just recently, and we just threw your boots off. And detect magic lasts for 10 minutes. So we're gonna say that we are at the very tail end of that 10
Got
minutes
it.
right now. As you're looking around and you move just a little bit closer to the tunnel entrance, which is less of like a cave entrance and more of like you're looking down into like a declining pathway that goes underground. It's like a big hole, like a pit in the ground, but there's like a ramp that leads down in smooth. When you get to the edge of that tunnel, you get a wave of magic. And I will tell you the school right now. It is, I have a little reference that I have to be careful about. It is transmutation magic. Strong transmutation magic.
Okay.
Does it look as if Morris is under any kind of spell?
You have a nat 20 in the Arcana check. You notice that it looks like time has frozen in place, but it is a wide reach. This effect is the central origin of the effect is nowhere near you guys right now.
I got it. All right. Guys, I think this is just going to be the beginning of what we're about to face. Morris, we know just as much as you, except that there is some very serious magic going on in there.
You going down there?
Well, we have to.
It's our job, mate.
I'll send a flare up once you go in.
But I think we should all be bracing ourselves. Chelsea.
Yeah.
We need you, but you're not a soul searcher. You still good to come with us on this? This is gonna be the hardest one we've ever faced.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something Chelsea could do to soothe Morris for a little bit.
Yeah, Morris, you've had a long 24 hours.
A long day.
Can Chelsea play his flute for Morris and help Morris rest?
Yeah.
He's exhausted.
Would that be good?
You want to play your flute?
Would you allow me to play my flute for you?
Okay, yeah. Is that supposed to do
It's
something?
really
or-
good.
It's really
nice.
calming.
Really good.
Yeah,
Nice.
just like you'll
Just-
knock
That's
out.
a great
She's
flute.
gonna relax.
Really
you right
good
out.
flute.
You've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Is there a pillow
Just listen
anywhere
to it.
somewhere?
You go ahead and start playing like a little flute tune.
Yeah. It's soothing. It sort of makes you.
There he goes. He needed that. He needed that.
Very good.
So this is
I
gonna
can't
be rough, guys. Time is. It seems like time is frozen down there. Obviously.
Oh, somebody.
Any pillow? We don't have those here.
Put him down.
Actually, can I do a little? I'm just going to use Beckon Earth in elementalism,
Ooh,
and
yeah.
it's a cantrip, and I'm just gonna make a little mound of dirt.
No.
Yes.
We care about people.
Yeah.
Can I also ask? I noticed that I can, with my magical tinkering, I can make a blanket.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tuck
sure.
him in.
Just get him a nice little.
We make him really comfy.
We make people comfy.
Drool starts to pour out.
Yeah. Well, now that we don't need to worry about
And I'm
him.
gonna create a minor illusion and just keep the sound of the flute. All the time.
He is good.
Cast a minor illusion.
We
these
really
guys-
care about community.
These
We
guys
do. So none of us
guys
die.
are rough
Nice.
dice.
He's sleeping.
I
He's
hope
up
he
to
has a
dreamland.
good night's
Wow,
sleep.
he's weeping.
Only the tunnel entrance lays before you now. It is still bright, the bright Orbis day cycle.
You said earlier that sometimes these lost souls can get like stuck in the trees or stuck in the brush. Can we look around, do
It's a
just
great
quick
idea.
search?
Yeah.
Let's have
Go ahead and jump
everybody do a perception check. Perception
check.
D20 yet?
D20 and add your perception bonus in that green section on your character sheet.
Oh my god.
Nat 20.
Okay.
14.
We have one nat 20, a 14,
It's gonna be an
19.
6 and a
Yeah.
19, 5. Okay, so the most observant
worry
among you,
about it.
20, 19, and
14.
14. What'd you get?
We're not.
Okay, all low.
Don't.
14 also pretty good though. You three really get like out to the perimeter of where you guys are and get to an elevated position. There are no lost souls that have escaped the cavern. And after 10 hours, that means that either they are really thoroughly lost down there, which is bad because lost souls that stay
Undead.
down in those caverns too long start to take on undead,
big-
aggressive qualities.
Yeah.
Right.
Or something got them already. And lost souls are delicious to the creatures that live underneath the ground. They are made of pure light and they attract a lot of these creatures.
Wow.
So it could be that the lost souls aren't even recoverable right now, but there's 10 soul searchers missing at the same time.
Well, I think our only recourse is to go down and
It
see
is.
where they
It
are.
is.
We go knowing this is the most uncertain we've ever been, and this is likely going to be the biggest challenge we face. So let's be strong here.
We could try to sneak ahead. A couple of us could like go like sneak ahead a little bit, like undercover.
Format ourselves.
Do some stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do a stealth recon.
Cool.
Can I do a stealth recon?
certainly
Maybe
I
how
can-
far? How far ahead?
You can go quite far ahead, as far as you want. If you want to make a stealth check, you can just go ahead and roll them for me. And we'll
I
see how you
have
do.
something.
Oh,
I was also. You go first.
Also, they go to light, right? You said that these monsters.
they do seem attracted to light.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace
Okay.
on myself and on
This is an aura that comes out from you, correct?
yes.
Cool.
And on Jethro. It's a 30-foot sphere from myself.
Anybody within 30 feet of you will get to add plus 10 to their stealth checks in addition to whatever stealth bonus you already have.
I'm
when we're close
I'm
to.
gonna cast that. It's like a 30-foot sphere around me. I'm gonna cast that and then turn into a pine mark. Teeny tiny little
Teeny.
weasel.
Okay.
Weasel.
All right. So I'm already at stealth 21.
Okay, so that would boost you to 31.
Okay.
Wow.
I have great stealth as
You
a
guys.
pine mark.
Yes.
So, like, folded down into a tiny weasel.
Yeah.
All of my armor and everything incorporated into the body, and so it's like in the fur. There's just like these glowing runes, kind of all down the sides. And I am teeny tiny.
And go ahead and make a stealth check for me as the Pine Martin as well. You can add your Pass Without Trace bonus. We got a 31, you said?
31.
Crazy.
And pass without trace is an added 10.
Yep.
Add 15 for me. Nat 20.
Okay, so a
Keep
31 and a
invisible.
35 on stealth right
Whoa.
now.
All
Okay.
right, so we
Is
got
anybody else
decently-
accompanying, or are they two gonna
I'd like
go?
to go with them. I'll roll stealth as well. My stealth was just 19. Plus 10?
Plus 10.
29.
That's good.
Nice.
We can have the front lines
Pass Without
midline
Trace
back.
I really
midline back, 'cause
protect
my stealth would only be 12
If
max.
this
even
was
with
soccer,
this.
you're midfield.
Yeah, I'm fine being mid.
why I did that.
So we'll like go and
watched the
come
soccer
back.
show.
We'll scout ahead.
The three of you will go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Three of us will go. We'll
Okay.
scout ahead for those souls, and we'll come back and give you the lay of the land.
We're pretty
That's all coming out of a teeny tiny weasel mouth.
I love when he talks
But it's
weasel
still
to
deep.
us.
I still deep. Nothing's changed.
Do you need
Yes.
a ride? Do you want to ride up here? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
hood.
up in the back.
I love
Okay,
giving
the
rides.
three of you move down into the tunnel, leaving the other three behind for a moment.
Yeah,
So,
that's good. We're here. We're
Vale, Cairn, and Jethro.
Oh,
Great.
so, sorry. One thing that you do notice, like, because this is the first time I've wild shaped, my arm regrows in this form.
You have.
I have 4 limbs
Good,
in,
yeah.
in wild shape.
And I am just in awe of that arm.
Very the lizard in Spider-Man coded.
Totally.
I didn't say that.
Awesome. Okay.
You're about to say it.
I was about to say that.
As you all go down there, it's immediately clear that the further you move away, it feels like the air gets heavier.
Oy.
The first thing that you all notice, can I get 3 perception checks from you guys?
Just one, yeah.
Just one.
18.
18. Who has dark vision?
14.
It would
11.
be in the green section. Dark vision, dark vision,
Dark
and dark
vision.
vision. Amazing.
Wow.
What's the highest number?
I actually have Devil's Sight, but I don't know.
Wait, of the rolls?
Yeah.
I have 14.
14,
11.
11,
Oh, 18.
18. And your devil's sight is especially helpful.
120 feet.
Oh, great.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
god.
great. I
Damn.
got 120 feet.
You
dark
know
vision.
that there are drippings from caves. Like, it's wet down here sometimes. Like, there's a little bit of condensation. When you walk forward, you walk into, like, a little bit of water.
Oh.
And you fleck it from your face, and you see that there are droplets suspended in the air.
Whoa.
Oh. Do I see any creatures above or below?
No creatures above or below, but you do see that it goes around a corner. If you would like to cross that corner, you may. Anybody want to peek around?
Seems like we've entered into the time slow area.
It's getting
Yeah.
more intense as the deeper we go.
The boys are talking.
You feel yourself kind of like, you feel your muscles tensing.
This is.
dark slow
Please, Mariah, we're getting down to the. We're trying to solve this thing, so if you could just give me some space.
It's common lore among this group that we all call it the time slow
The
area.
time slow area.
We've mentioned that many times.
You're right.
That's the
That's on
technical
me.
name.
I am under the. I think when we turn the corner, something is.
Something bad.
Some
We're gonna
there's
see
waiting for us. We should, while stealth is still up, I think we should go tell the rest of our friends so they can be ready behind us
Yeah.
to
Okay.
join.
I trust you.
You all make your way back up. The Pass Without Trace spell does expand 30 feet, so as you feel them coming back, as like a muffled aura suddenly surrounds you.
As we all know, the time slow area is pretty intense down there. It gets, as you know, Shira, our leader.
This
is
is, I will
very
say,
intense.
this is
I
an
named
unknown.
it.
This has never happened before. This is an
All right,
unrecognizable effect.
never mind. Here's a new
So
term
it's some
that
sort
we
of
determined.
time slow area.
It's some, yeah.
Who said it? Who said it first?
We're not sure. Yeah.
And
Fucking
again,
King.
weasel hand.
So little.
Almost to a stop, even. I would say almost time stop area.
And that
Oh.
was how many feet would you suggest you were already in?
You went a few hundred feet down there.
Already. And how'd you know what's the marker of time? How did you know that?
Droplets.
You guys were
I
gone
get-
for about like a minute. You just went and took a quick down there. They've been gone for 5 minutes.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Okay, so we're still
Why?
outside.
You're still outside.
We're still okay.
Okay. Yeah, Orion
per
timed you
minute.
guys, so
That's good.
how long were they down there?
Were you just counting on like your hands?
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed. I don't really use clocks. It's not my thing.
Time is
Internal
relative.
clocks.
Time is
Internal
time is relative,
yeah.
and it's also irrelevant. So
And relevant.
yeah.
So should we all go down as a group of maybe?
Well, I don't want to lose time. Meaning, I don't want. I think that the time thing's a little tricky. I just want to make sure that if we're gone and it's 1 minute,
Yeah.
and they think it feels 5 minutes for them, we're gonna lose time trying to get back and forth. So I
Right.
think we should all
Also,
travel together.
I feel like it's gonna get slower the closer we get to the core. Do we want to alert anybody back in the Citadel, or are we gonna take this on just as us? What do we want to do, gang? Because this isn't. We're not coming back tonight, probably. If we go back in here anytime soon.
I could send an animal messenger.
Who'd you like to send it to?
Who do we trust the
I
most?
guess Treva, right?
Yeah.
She's like Treva Voss.
Yeah.
It's the
How
only
do
one
you
that-
cast
I
this
don't-
animal messenger spell?
I,
I will say you are in your wild shape, so you would have to unwild shape to cast a
that's
spell again.
right.
Which would burn a wild shape.
I was-
We have someone else
Unless
who can
Chelsea
send some
could
friends.
send a message.
Yeah,
Can I
it
send-
probably has animal messenger as well.
Wait, where is Animal Messenger?
Well, I think it's from your heart, maybe. I
Oh,
don't
is
think it's an
it?
actual
It's not
spell.
it's not a spell.
Well, you have friends.
You don't have an animal messenger, but you do have speak with animals.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I think
Send a
you
bird,
could
send your
probably
beard bird.
ask a bird a favor.
Yeah,
but you
can I
can't.
ask my beard bird?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You have one on deck.
Okay.
So speak with animals.
Okay.
What's up, Chelsea?
Chelsea. Now, I'm speaking in my language. I want everyone to know I'm speaking in my language to the bird, which to you just sounds like Chelsea over and over again.
Chelsea.
But I'll say what I'm actually saying.
Translating. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Is it druidic? Do I understand it?
It is like it's a dialect of animal that leans towards skunk.
Great. So I do know what it is.
You probably are tracking.
Probably I'm tracking
roughly
with
what
the conversation.
Chelsea
That's
is
so
saying.
fun.
So we'll get it through Can.
It's like I know Spanish
Yeah.
fluently, but it's Italian, and I'm like picking up
Yeah,
kind of
can you
what's
translate?
happening.
Yes.
Can you translate?
Wait, yes,
Yeah.
translate.
Oh, you want to translate?
Translate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you
good.
translate? Okay.
Chelsea,
She said
Chelsea,
her
Trevor
beard bird
Voss,
to Voss and
Trevor Voss,
Trevor.
Voss,
Make sure it's not Trevor.
Chelsea.
yeah,
Chelsea.
She said something like, "Oh." It sounded like good fuck, but I think that must be wrong. Maybe it's luck.
Okay.
Was it good luck?
Yeah, it was good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
She said, I mean, we know what she's saying. She's
Okay.
sending the message.
20
Yeah.
kisses before I send.
Well, this is gonna take
She's
a
giving
second,
her
guys.
customary 20
Okay,
kisses.
this is customary.
So this
with
is
the,
good.
Chelsea gives 20
Well, the
kisses.
bird
20
won't make it that
animal.
far if we don't do the kisses,
Yeah,
and that's
the-
just math.
And the little bird flies off back to the
Does the
chrome.
beard bird
Wow,
have
thank
a
you,
name?
Chelsea.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Does the beard bird have a name? I think just beard bird.
Yep.
Bye, beard bird.
BB.
Just a quick zoom in on what that conversation was before. So what do you want me to say?
Okay, Beard Bird, I love you so much.
I love you too.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
You have to go find Trevor Voss.
Okay.
Okay?
Who's that?
Trevor Voss.
Who's that?
She's very trustworthy.
Okay,
Okay?
that narrows
Go
it down.
find her and tell her that we're going into the time slow, possible stop area. Okay. I love you.
I love you too. 20 kisses, please.
20 kisses.
Well,
All right, and that was
I
beautiful.
hope that it makes it to Trevor Voss.
Can you imagine if we didn't take Chelsea along?
I don't know.
We'd be nowhere. We'd be nowhere.
Chelsea said she was trustworthy, but she knows who Trevor Voss is, right?
Right, you did.
Beard Bird has never steered me wrong.
Okay. Thank you.
Beard Bird knows.
Thank you.
Okay.
Please
Trust
do
trust
not
Chelsea.
Okay. you got
question
it.
beard bird.
It is. I'm so sorry I didn't trust
Yeah,
you
that
in
was
that
weird.
moment, Chelsea.
That's weird.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
All right, are we all gonna stealth up now?
Yeah.
The previous stealth checks can hold, so I'll just need fresh stealth checks at a
Okay.
plus 10 for what you would normally make for you guys.
Okay.
So it's a D20.
plus your stealth plus 10.
16 plus.
Oh. Wait,
So
I don't have a lot
18.
of
So
stuff.
28.
28.
Great.
Plus what? Sorry,
10.
what's the extra?
Your stealth bonus
Right.
and plus 10.
So 25.
25.
Oh my God.
Great.
Nice.
Shira, what armor are you wearing? Plate?
I think so.
You are going to have disadvantage on stealth.
That's why I have an X by it, right? Is that I was
Yes,
wondering? Okay,
that's right. You have
great.
disadvantage, so you roll twice and take the
Thank
lower
you so much
result.
for saying that. I was gonna ask you that question. Okay, damn, one was high. 5 minus 1, 4 plus 10, 14.
Okay.
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 Sure.
So you got one
take up the
clanky
But I'm in
person
the back.
amongst you.
I know that.
And you are in the back.
Clanky.
So all of you move silently, except every once in a while you just
Is
feel like
it-
a...
Can everyone shut the hell up?
You're so pissed.
Literally that.
Oh, I am. I'm mad.
So mad.
This is not cool or
Literally.
hot or a farming worthy.
We make our way down into the caverns. Something happens when you get to the same place you were just at, the three of you. That heaviness in your muscles, you do not feel it. And as you're walking forward, you start to hear...
Ooh.
George. It's so impressive.
Is it falling at a regular rate?
regular rate.
Okay.
Looks like
All together.
The time stop area. It's not stopping or slowing.
the
Now
time.
some sort of normal time
Normal.
area.
It's a time
Time
normal.
normal
It's on
area.
normal
It's
area.
the
I
most
guess-
normal time area I've ever
Clink,
seen.
clink in the back. Guys, you told me there was a time stop.
All right, well, there were a time stop area. There might be another time stop area.
Does it feel heavy and look different to the people who are new to this area?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good
Just
question.
normal.
So maybe there's a creature that has a
That's been
time
moving.
stop aura around it? Or different from an area?
Yeah, maybe.
Do we still sense the same
That fled.
energy coming from around that corner?
There is a corner there. There is, I would say, like, roll an insight check for me if you wouldn't mind, Jethro.
12 plus 11.
Insight check, you just feel like the hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. This feels something familiar about this.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Can I just go ahead and just get my cannon ready?
Yeah. What?
Love
Okay.
it,
What does
cannon.
this look like? Tell us how you
Okay.
get this thing ready.
So this cannon, it's rather medium sized. However, it looks very much like a telescope. 4 prongs to center it. I've got like a nice little like that I'm holding on to. So they say if I want to move it either direction or even up and down with a little scope, so I have some precision aim on
Like a
it.
steady cam.
Steady cam. Yes,
Can you
yes.
zoom in with that? Can you see farther than you usually can?
It's just a
No.
cannon, so no, this is not like a
No.
visual.
So this
I
is just for me to
see.
get
It's just
accuracy.
ours.
It's a Ronin.
Yes, yes. So and it just
You wrote it.
and it can move with me. Can it?
Yeah, it can move independently.
Independently. Okay,
Whoa,
great,
okay.
great.
It has like
Yes.
little spidery legs where if you wanted to
Whoa,
drop
cool.
it onto the ground, it could follow you slowly.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have that ready right now.
I'm gonna
Smart.
unsheath my scimitars as well. Let's get them ready.
Let's get the scimitars out.
I'll also pop Anon out.
Anon is back in your hand. As it pops back into your hand, you see text floating in front of your face. What's going on?
We were in a time stop area, but now we are. That area seemed to have moved, but things are about to get sticky, if you know what I mean. ...
All right. Yeah, I know
Sorry,
what you mean.
sticky. Well, this is not the time to workshop anything, but we may be fighting some people. I know you want me to particularly fight them a certain way. Do you want me to incapacitate them, like?
Let's dial it up a little bit. Honey.
Okay. All right.
Honey.
Honey pet.
Huh? What?
Why are you saying honey to yourself?
Huh? What's that?
Nothing.
If you shit in this cave,
I don't. I'm not.
I
I'm not.
swear.
All right. Let's rock and roll. Why are you waiting for me?
All right.
When you move around the corner, the first thing you see is a body laid out on the floor, sprawled across, weapons thrown askew. And as you look down at this still figure kind of moving along the outside of him, everybody with dark vision can see something pretty clearly. Anybody who doesn't have dark vision, it's pitch black now. So there's no light source here.
Okay.
Everybody who can see right now, though,
Yes.
there is a man there. He is not breathing. When you move up to where his head is, you can see that the top left quadrant of his head and skull is gone.
Sheared off or cut or?
Go ahead and make either an Arcana or a Medicine check for me if you like.
I'll do Arcana. Ooh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This is spell energy for sure. This was from some kind of magic. It's probably some sort of disintegration quality magic, which is super forbidden in the Citadel and in the Chrome.
Okay.
But this is not a wound that would normally be from like a creature that lived down here, nor would
or
it be
what?
from
A mutated lost soul. Or
none of
anything.
that.
Okay.
This is a very unrecognizable injury. You have dark vision or devil sight at 120 feet, right?
Yes.
So to you, it's like bright daylight in here for you. You can see everything. And down the hall, there's another one, and another one, and another one.
I relay that to everyone.
Is
There's like these people, their heads have been sheared off, and then there's a trail of their bodies down all the way down this path.
Only the first has the head shorn off. The rest have various large chunks of their body missing.
And are there, with the items, it's all weapons that are laid out next to them?
It's
Any-
whatever they were holding clearly as you look
are
at the
they
scene.
clearly like soul searchers?
They're soul searchers.
So
with
this is the
mark.
10.
This is
This
the
is
10.
the 10.
They didn't get far at all. This is a few
beginning.
hundred feet down into the tunnel.
Can I throw on my goggles of the night at this
Yes.
point?
Please.
That'd be great.
Dark vision, boom. And you can suddenly see
Yes.
everything quite
Okay.
clearly.
Everything they just said is true.
Is it possible to
Thanks for
So
double
sick.
checking.
to use encode thoughts / detect thoughts and pull thoughts from these bodies, even though they're dead? Can I do that? Can I do that?
so
That's
sick.
crazy.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna allow that. That's too
Okay.
fucking awesome. I'm gonna tell you this.
That's
It's so normally you can't pull things from dead things, but their brains are so intact. I'm gonna make you roll for it.
Okay.
That's so
This is
sick.
going to be a sleight of hand check
do I have
because
anything to talk to
the
the dead?
memories are so fragile that if
Yes.
you just mess up this even a little bit, the
Which
data
spell
will be
is
gone.
Jojo?
Okay.
This is Encode
This is Encode thoughts that I have where I pull the thoughts out as like a
And you're
strand.
Yes.
using
Holy
detect thoughts
shit.
as well in conjunction with this.
Yes.
So that'll cost you 1 spell slot to do that.
awesome, Jay.
But I think
Okay.
with the cost of a spell slot, I'll let you pull a memory from a dead creature. If
Okay,
you
and am I rolling advantage?
want.
Just one.
Just 1 dice here.
Sleight of hand. My sleight
sleight
of
of hand.
is quite good. Plus 11.
You slowly move in.
11, 22.
Okay. What does this look like as you bring your hand down to this,
Okay.
the first person's brain?
As I bring it down, I create this kind of motion. This is something that I picked up in prison.
This is a prison thing.
And it's kind of the feeling of I can feel my hands wrap around the whole. It's like all of the thoughts are kind of creating like an orb. And then it's like as I get smaller and smaller with my hands, I kind of hone in on what that one thought is. And I pull it out, and it slowly comes out from like the spot where tears come from.
Tear to
And the
tear.
eye that is still there.
In the eye that's still present.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You pull this thread. It is jagged and wispy, and it is frayed and difficult to see. But as you stretch it out in your thumbs like a piece of film, and you see, just to you because you're holding it and you're processing it magically, you see a memory that is fuzzy and clearly damaged.
Okay.
This person, from their perspective, is screaming and trying to get away, and their vision is completely suffused with red.
Okay.
And as they attempt to get away, you see the hands push up in front of them, just a bath of red light in front of them, and as they attempt to push into whatever this object or creature or whatever it is, the hands disintegrate as well, and you look down at this person's body, and you see that the hands are missing. Stumps of disintegrated flesh where they once were.
Okay.
And you feel like helplessness. This is a prey fear.
Casting the spell while holding a thought strain allows you to instantly receive whatever memory idea. So I hold on to that. I relay this to the group. So there's a red light. It's going nuts on these guys.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. I tell everyone maybe we should prepare for something dangerous to happen. I just tell this to the group. Can I do the same encode thought to pull from my memory to see if there is anything in my mind from my experience down in the cave that has any sort of memory of this red light?
You reach down and from your tear duct pull it out. And when you look at it, it is a blank memory.
Oh.
Nothing in
Okay.
there. And it's not that you didn't pull a memory out.
It's just there's
It's
nothing
that
on
there's
it.
nothing on the. It's like
Okay.
blank film.
So you did pull something out. It's like,
Okay.
Can
Okay.
I casually just be like, Anana, you ever seen anything like this? Or?
Not familiar to me. Just in text.
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Is there any way for us to check? So we noticed that there are these bodies laid in front of us. Is there any way to check that any one of these bodies is Herald?
Ooh, like identity.
I was
Yes.
yes,
Is
yes.
that a
We're
thing?
looking
I
for
was wondering
Harold.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
Orion.
You want to start like looking at the bodies and trying to catalog
Yeah, is there a
them?
way? I
Let's
mean,
go.
we don't have a lot of information, but I just wonder, is there a way for us to figure that
Do we
out?
Yeah.
carry like identification on us?
Yeah,
Or as
you would have
soul
you could have
Like
like,
a
a little
badge?
badge with like a last name on it. You're looking for Dulsa, H. Dulsa, probably.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Investigation check.
That's
all
great.
right. A 1.
A nat one's usually an automatic failure no matter
Okay,
what.
yeah.
So you look through some of these badges, you start to notice the more bodies you go down, the more of them is missing, and a lot of them are missing like the full torso, where their badges would certainly be. This probably wasn't on purpose, but the head missing from this guy was clearly a glancing blow.
Oh.
So it wasn't intentional.
So it
just
gets worse.
This is an easier
intentional,
blow.
but perhaps not accurate. Or
Yep.
from this guy's perspective, he was being held, so it could have been like more of like a curiousness rather than a destructive blast.
okay.
There's something down here playing with these guys like they're toys.
Everybody's passive perception is definitely high enough to hear
No.
from down in the cavern Everybody make a nature check for me.
Here we go.
I want my eyes trained
Yeah.
above on these stalactites. Is that right?
15.
14.
15 and 14.
Perception?
Fucking
Nature.
Nature?
Wow.
9.
19.
Okay. 19.
Wait, nature?
8.
Nature.
Oh, it's 2.
Okay.
But that's fair for Shira.
19.
19. Just flat.
Okay, this is not something you see a lot down here, or like that you hear a lot down here, but you're hearing like predatory creature noises. Not 100% sure what exactly it is, but it is something that is more normal to be down here, but still a danger. And it's clearly been attracted by the stench of the bodies down here. You hear sounds of feeding happening.
Currently.
Guys, we gotta, if we're gonna get the jump on this, whatever this thing is, we better get going fast to find it. There's something hunting down here, and it's attracted by all these dead soul searchers.
Well, do we need to get rid of the bodies?
That's gonna take time. I feel like we just gotta go.
We gotta circle back to those. I think we need to start to get ready to fight now. If we want to get a jump on this before it gets a jump on us. You guys want to try? Do we see anything?
You want to move slow?
I think I'm in the back,
Okay.
following your guys' lead. But Shira, I'm saying a vote of we need to try, or we're gonna just end up like
Yeah.
these guys if we're standing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know that.
I'm.
You creep forward, yeah?
Can I prep a spell?
Yeah, what do
If
you
I
want
see
prep?
something, I gotta prep mirror image.
Okay.
If I see
And-
something come up.
Can I cast Mage Hand and use my hand to clear the bodies from our path?
You can, so the mage hand can only lift things about 5 or 10 pounds, so you're not going to be able to pull these fully armored soldiers away with mage hand.
Can I use Mage Hand to, before we get too far, collect any extra weapons or things
Yeah,
that we might
That's
need?
you can
smart.
grab it and just like as you're moving around, it just like picks up a dagger and puts it in your belt, and it
Love
lifts
it.
up like another dagger and puts it in your belt,
Great.
which you can certainly use to throw.
To throw, yes.
Sick.
And I can use my firearm in addition to the cannon, correct?
Yes, your firearm is actually just a wand that
Right.
you have, like that wooden wand of the war mage that
Yes.
you're holding.
So I can have both at the same time.
Yep, you got
Okay.
one wand in one hand and cannon mounted on your arm in the other hand. Yeah, you are absolutely
Strapped.
riddicked up. Yeah. Okay, as you move closer and closer, Shira's armor creaks.
No.
Just as you start to see a shape emerge from like 100 feet down the cavern, and whatever this thing is, like twitches for a second,
So mean.
but goes right back to eating as its passive perception is not high enough to detect all of you. 14 still beats this thing's passive perception, so you can silently continue to approach. As you are approaching, you're noticing like something with like almost, it's like this creature is wearing some massive black cape, and you see a long maw open up almost down to like its body and continue to like rip flesh away from an already desiccated corpse. This thing, if everybody who has dark vision or can see in the dark would like to make a fresh nature check and tell me if you beat an 18.
Boy.
18 or higher.
Nope.
17.
No.
Nope.
No one.
16.
None of you have ever seen a creature like this before.
Oh.
This is a new creature.
Cool. Great.
I will show you what it looks like.
Oh,
Oh no.
Bright red eyes.
So fluffy.
easy.
No, it's not.
Wait,
Is it like a
where's that?
manta
What's
ray
the
with
mouth?
like a bat face?
That's exactly what it is.
Wait, can we see
Yeah,
one
yeah.
more, George?
Yeah, absolutely.
The mouth.
Oh, yeah, okay. I got it.
This thing is
Jesus.
big.
But
It
it's
is.
on its like wings.
That's
like,
right. It is
Ew.
not flying. It is like almost like a pterodactyl
Oh.
on like bad legs. It's
Inappropriate.
just like kind of landed down
Sick.
on this thing, and it is every giant sharp-toothed bite pulls out a strip of flesh from the creature.
Like it's
it
nothing.
is eating.
Do we know if this is the thing that emitted the red light?
It doesn't seem on the surface like this thing has any kind of like bioluminescent quality.
It's just feasting.
And it is just eating.
It's a scavenger.
Okay.
Shit. Well, it's a scavenger. Makes sense. There's a bigger spot.
And just coughs up like a bone.
Oh, cute.
Is this thing in? Is
so
this thing
cute.
solely in the path of where we need to go? There's no
It's
other
taking
direction.
up the whole tunnel.
Okay.
This is a narrow section of the tunnel, and it is like this is a large creature, so it's like a 10 by 10 space taken up by this thing.
So we either need to distract this thing, or we need to fight it.
I think
I think we gotta fight it.
yeah, we got to take this thing.
I don't want
we're
this
fighting.
coming for us later.
Okay.
Yeah.
all
This
right.
is not even
Fair
the
enough.
big bad.
Even if we get on the other side of this thing,
It's coming.
it's
Oh, is it a beast?
I
We don't
don't
know.
think we have
We
a
don't know.
nature check large enough to tell.
That's right.
Damn
we
it.
don't know.
so this isn't something either our druids could try to speak to.
Well, I do have a spell called Beast Bond,
Oh.
which would allow
try
me
it.
to like charm it, but
Whoa.
there are a lot of factors. Like if it's smarter than a certain amount, I can't do it. If it's not a beast, I can't do it. Like there are a lot of things that could be wrong, and we don't know.
I would say we had a pretty high roll, but not quite high enough on a 17. This doesn't feel like a beast to you.
And how far away is it?
I would say at this point it's about 100 feet down the tunnel. Okay. And approaching closer, you can probably get to about within. If you guys want to keep getting closer and
Yeah.
closer, you can get to within 30 feet before you start risking needing to re-roll those stealth checks.
Great.
Okay. Just out of pure honesty, I just gotta let you know. Even though I have these on, I technically can only see 60 feet in front of me.
Yeah. So
I'm
you can
62.
see a shape moving in darkness, but it's
Yes.
not clear to you right
Yes.
now.
All right.
Right.
You want to move within 30 to you can move behind stalactites or mites.
Just so everyone can get
Yeah.
eyes on
Yes.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We see all 6 of you just quickly moving as quietly as you can. You are making sure, Shira, to stay as close to Karen as possible so that you can muffle the creaking of your armor.
Yes.
Down between each stalagmite, this thing stops for a moment. Then goes back to feeding. Do we want to jump it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going
Sneak
to have
attack this.
everybody, we're all going to roll initiative.
Okay.
Wait, initiative plus 5. Oh, wait. Oh,
It's okay. It's just the order. in
we're
what
just doing
going.
1d5.
Just 1d20 and tell me what you got, and I'll ask you in a moment what you rolled. This creature is going to be surprised. So,
This is good, guys.
it is going to have disadvantage on its initiative roll, but it is going to be able to clock the second you came out. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I just rolled a 19 and a 20. So its disadvantaged roll
Is 19.
is 19.
Not 20.
That's why.
Not 20.
Not 20.
So,
Am I such a-
who rolled? Oh man, this is bad. That is a tough break. This thing has a
Well, we knew.
21 for initiative as
What?
you guys dart from around the cavern.
George.
Well, I'm
So who got 25 and above? Nobody. Who
No.
got 20 or above? Nobody. Who got 15 and above?
Oh.
Okay. Who got 10 and above? Okay, what'd you get?
11.
11?
11.
Okay, who you
we
have
did
the
all that
higher
sneaking.
dexterity, so the first person to go will be Jethro, followed by Cairn. Who got above a 5? Okay, what'd you get?
6.
What'd you get? 7. Okay, Chelsea, Shira, what'd you get?
5.
Oh no.
John.
Vale,
5.
you even go after that. That
It's okay.
is really brutal.
Healer in the middle.
No.
Healer in the middle. This is gonna be okay.
Can I
Okay.
please cast a rainbow?
You're last.
Okay,
Wait, because I was preparing mirror image.
mirror image, if you want to have cast that, you can, but spells make noise.
I won't do
Oh,
it. I'll wait.
shit.
Okay. So you hold on to that mirror image as you all go and get ready to charge up from behind this thing.
No.
And this thing immediately lunges at the first person it sees, which
No.
is the first person in initiative, which is Jethro. It is going to attack. It is going to make 3 attacks.
Oh, guys.
On me?
What the hell?
We'll see. It immediately launches at you, Jethro, and its black wings begin to envelop you. What is your armor class at the top of your sheet? Your AC?
17.
Okay.
Pretty good.
A 20 will hit you.
Oh.
You feel sharp teeth bury into your clavicle. You are going
hell?
to take not so much damage as it could have been. You're going to take 7 piercing damage.
So that's 7 off my HP.
7 off of your hit points. That's correct. Now, because you are grabbed up in this thing and the wings begin to surround you, you are blinded.
Oh, fuck.
Luckily, you have blind sight.
I do.
So
Right.
despite
Nice.
having your vision blocked, you still sense everything that's near and around
Okay.
you. You can feel this thing on top of you, and it is very much attached to you right now, wrapped around you.
Great.
As it wraps around you and like kind of uses you as its point of contact, it is going to go to the next nearest person. It is going to attack Cavern with a tail that whips out with a sharp, like
Still a tiny weasel.
okay, with a sharp dagger-like thing attached to it.
No.
Let's go ahead and drop this.
Are you dying?
One attack does, that's going to be 21 to hit you.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, that will hit. You are going to take, on the first strike, a very palpable hit of 13 points of slashing damage as you guys see the Pine Marten blood sprays across the stone as the tail whips up, back, and around and is going to lash at, Shira's in the back. You said that canonically.
Well, yes.
Yep.
So I think the next person it's going to lash out at is going to be Chelsea.
Oh God.
No.
Chelsea, the tail whips up around you
So much
and
HP.
Yeah.
darts downward at you after slicing the low to the ground Pine Marten as well. Your armor class is, I believe it's 17, right? With
Yes.
your armor. This is a 16 to hit, which means you just barely dodge a
Jesus
razor-sharp
Christ.
tail that whips. Just all the field mice gasp from feeling that across. That is the Cloaker's turn in initiative order. We now jump
Fucking
to
God.
Jethro.
Oh my God.
Guys, we're up now.
Okay,
It's okay.
so I'm being held,
Yes, it is grabbing you.
but I can still attack I can still attack?
Yes, you may.
Okay, I am going to hit it with, since I am in close range, melee attack. I'm just gonna whack my
Just
scimitars.
trying to slash at it as close as you
get
can.
out of here.
Okay, and because you're not blinded, you can make these attacks normally. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay.
And I think I'm adjacent, so he'll have sneak attack.
5.
You will have sneak
Yeah.
attack. That's right.
5.
5 plus anything to hit with your weapon.
What am I looking at?
What weapon are you attacking?
My
Scimitars.
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 So I'm adding
Plus 8.
plus 8.
Plus 8. So 5 plus 8 is 13.
13.
You just barely miss. Just barely. One big
damn.
swipe does not come up with anything. You are using scimitars, which are light weapons, which means if you like, you can attack one more time as a bonus action.
Okay. Yes. So I can attack again as
You
my
can
bonus.
attack again, yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna attack again. I'm
Okay,
gonna
go
try
ahead and
again.
roll another d20.
Okay. Fuck. 12. I missed.
12 plus nothing. Okay,
No,
okay.
4 plus
So
8.
you guys see Jethro just wildly flailing with scimitars as this thing is attached to his neck. It is like shrieking in almost a pleasure as it is drinking the blood that is spewing from the wound. Jethro is unable to land any slashes on this. Cairn, as a little Pine Marten.
Karen, you see one limit at a time, just
Yes!
huge brown bear.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Not medium.
Like
Yes.
grizzly
twice
bear.
the size of the black bear that Chelsea was, just like
Yeah.
massive trash can paws.
Huge.
Let's go. Fuck yeah.
Absolutely engages.
We
with
needed
this
that
thing.
immediately.
Okay,
Fuck
are
yeah.
you
Large size.
fully attacking?
Fully attacking, a bite and a claw attack.
Okay, which one first?
Let's start with bite.
All right.
Okay, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 hits. Please roll me the damage for this.
Okay. That's gonna be that's 8 damage plus, so 11 damage piercing.
11 damage piercing. As you bite into this this creature, you feel your teeth go through the body and into Jethro.
Oh!
Jethro takes 5 points of damage and the cloaker takes 6.
Oh no.
As it's attached, it fully is so enveloped to his body that any damage you deal to the cloaker while it is attached to Jethro, Jethro is going to take half of.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
I'm doing the claw.
Okay.
I think it's kind of. I'm like doing it all at once.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
this
bit.
is
I think
the
it's
learning
like
turn.
a berserkery, ragey kind of moment.
Okay.
So I'm going for the
How many
claw.
hit
I'm really
points are we
sorry,
at, Jethro?
Jethro.
I'm at 16.
Okay, we're getting low.
Health?
Yep.
Oh my god.
We've got
All right,
healers.
maybe I felt it. Maybe I felt it with the teeth.
Okay. If you would like, you can use, because you have 2 attacks, I'll let you use one of those attacks to make an athletics check to try to separate the creature. if you
Well,
want.
so my claw attack, if it hits, and it's a larger, smaller creature, the creature goes prone.
Yeah, you could knock the creature off in
So
this case.
that's
Okay,
the
if you
goal.
want to hit with the claw.
So I'm gonna try to not.
Nice.
Will that I can like not do damage but knock it off, or will I have to do damage?
You'll have to
Jethro?
you'll have to do damage to knock it off, unless
right,
you
well,
want to try to make an
wait,
athletics
wait,
check.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Okay.
Free me.
Yep, that's another 21.
Okay, 21 hits again. Go ahead and roll damage for this. You're going to take
This
half.
is less damage than the others. So this is going to be not great, but good for you. 9 damage.
9 points of damage. You will take 4 points of damage, and this thing will take 5. Okay, this thing has taken 11 damage as you swipe it off, and the teeth come dislodged, and this massive, again, manta ray bat-looking creature slams into the ground against the wall and begins to flap, and it is unable to get up just yet. It is prone.
Great.
It
I'm
being
like,
prone.
That's good.
Yeah. It being prone means any physical attacks, melee attacks, will have advantage while it is laying down. Okay, that is Cairn. Shira, it is your turn.
Yep. First thing I'm going to do, can I do Cure Wounds on Joey with my second spell slot so it's more powerful, correct?
Yes, that will be a full action, but yes, you absolutely may.
Oh, so I can't also do my
Well,
hit.
you have a bonus
That's
action
what I was
as a cleric that
Yeah.
you can attack as a bonus action 4 times a day, which is like a walk.
That's what I will
thing.
likely do because it's prone.
Thank
but
you.
I'm gonna
That is huge.
use. Did I say Cure Wounds?
Cure
on
wounds,
Joey?
yes.
Yeah, second
so
spell slot.
you
though.
run up to Jethro, and as you cure wounds, you will please roll 4d8. So 4 8-sided die. We'll send you some d8s.
Thank
Here you go.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll do 4.
4d8, and he recovers all 4d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which I believe is wisdom. What's your wisdom bonus?
My wisdom is +4.
So 4d8 plus 4 hit points coming
You're
to
gonna be
Jethro.
okay.
Thank you.
So we got 6, 5, so 11, 13, 21, 25 points.
25 points. I believe that brings you right back to full.
And I just go to full.
You're
You're just
fucking
back at
best,
full.
dude.
Shira!
And
We
Shira
did it,
goes,
Shira.
What do you know about the girl of the group?
All of the wounds suture up magically in an instant. You are back to full health. You have your bonus action
Bonus
attack.
Be sure to tell Dan
I
about this.
pull out. Dan should know
Dan.
about
Fuck
this.
you, Dan.
Shira likes Dan. Okay, Shira fucking digs Dan. But she's mean
Dan's
to Dan.
like, why is she so mean to me?
Yeah, I like him.
It's a
And I
schoolboy
pull out my
interaction.
fucking it's weird. I pull out my fucking warhammer. Okay. Also, if you're in reach with me of this out, you get a +1 if you
Yes,
attack.
everyone
with me,
should have a
you know?
+1 to hit. That's
We're
right.
now we're good.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
go ahead and make an
uh,
attack with advantage.
Frick yeah. Do I roll? for my-
2d20.
Oh my god.
You can.
Oh, 'cause I'm rolling an attack.
You're
Yeah,
rolling
yeah.
the Warhammer of Rom action attack as a bonus action. So yes, but you are good. Go ahead.
17. Do I add anything to that?
Yes, you add your attack bonus, which is in the red section under Warhammer of Rom.
Oh my god. 17 plus 6, 23.
23 is absolutely a hit.
Oh,
You
fucking
may
yeah.
go ahead and roll damage, please.
Shira.
Is that an 8-sided?
Thank
What is
God.
that? Great. 4, and then what do I add to that?
And
The
then
6
also
again.
another 1d4 for necrotic damage.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go.
And that's 1d4 plus 3, so that's 7, and then 7 bludgeoning and 10 necrotic. Or sorry, 7 bludgeoning plus 3 necrotic.
Okay, so for a total of
10.
10 damage. Okay, slamming into this
back,
thing on
baby.
the
Thank you,
ground.
John.
This thing has now taken
You're killing it.
21 points of damage in an instant as you slam into it, and it just like as it goes. Yeah. Chelsea, what are you doing?
I feel like the only thing Chelsea can do is wild shape and then like bludgeon the thing.
Do you want to wild shape into a creature?
Yes.
Okay, what
Can
kind
I
of
be
creature
an
do you-
ape?
Chelsea grows 2 whole feet and becomes a chimpanzee. What kind of monkey? Is it a chimpanzee or an ape?
It's an ape.
Okay,
It's an
okay.
ape.
So
probably
yeah,
not a
it's your
gorilla.
choice what kind of ape this is.
No, it's
What kind of ape?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
A bonobo, a chimpanzee.
Bonobo.
Bonobo,
Yeah.
very fun.
Bonobo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Chelsea is a bonobo. All of the field mice find various parts of the fur to also hide within, and they just kind of ride your back.
Yes.
Okay. If you are an ape, that means that you get to attack like an ape. So. That means you have 2 fist attacks available to you. You can punch twice, and you can roll a d20 and add 5 both times.
Okay. 12 plus.
10.
Plus, as an ape,
5.
you get a +5.
So, okay, so 17.
17 is a hit. You are going to deal 1d4 plus 3 damage. So with that pyramid die, the closest
Yes.
to the table, go ahead and roll that and add 3.
Wait,
3
what?
and 3. That's
3.
6 points of damage.
Nice.
One big punch, and you get to attack again. So roll the 20-sided die again.
20.
Nat 20.
Let's
go. That means on a nat 20 attack, you're going ballistic, Chelsea.
I've never seen Chelsea like this.
There's a real darkness there.
Dark inside.
On a nat 20 attack, you double the dice you roll on the attack. So you will roll 2d4 plus 3.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Here's
Wait,
another pyramid.
Thank you.
Yeah, roll 2 pyramids.
Okay.
And then
A 2 and a 1 for 3 plus 3 is still 6 more points
Okay.
of damage.
Yes.
We are beating this thing to a pulp. It is you surrounded, just slamming into it. Chelsea jumps on a creature much larger than Chelsea. Okay, that brings us to Vale.
Then bonus action, I will hex this creature.
Okay, you see like your little sigil locks in on this thing.
Does it have any kind of like shadow?
I guess there's no light source in here.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
no,
was thinking.
no shadow.
Okay, fine. Then I will just attack with Anon.
Okay.
And go attack twice.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's 17.
17. 17 does indeed
Okay.
hit. Yes,
Got
that
it.
hits.
17 to hit.
Nice, dude.
So 20.
20 points of damage.
6 necrotic.
We don't like when things hurt our friends.
Okay.
No.
Anything else?
And then I'll
wasn't
attack again.
Okay, again attack? How'd you deal 20 points of damage? Can you break that down for me
Yeah,
really quick?
so I have Hexblade's Curse.
Oh,
which
the Hexblade
adds
Curse. Got it.
plus
Hell
3
yes.
to damage rolls. If I hit a 19 or 20, it's critical, and I regain 9 hit points if it dies. And then with Anon, I do plus 8 to hit, and then I do 1d8
plus 8 to hit,
4.
but not plus damage. Plus 8
Right.
damage. Okay, cool.
Just
cool.
plus 1d8 hit, and I do 1d8 if wielded with both hands, plus 4 piercing damage, and then plus 1d6 necrotic damage.
Hell yeah, huge damage
and
stacking.
then second attack.
Okay, this thing has taken 20 points of damage. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Okay.
Fail.
Second attack is plus it's 15.
15 hits.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage once again.
So that's 13.
13 more points of damage. This thing is desperately flapping. It is still prone and it is still trying to get away. This thing clearly went from enjoying a nice meal to so it is desperately like flailing. What would you like to do?
I would like to use Force Ballista from the cannon.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. So this is going to go ahead and roll an attack with your ballista cannon, which should be right next to all the stats there. Yep.
Yes. A 2.
Oh, that's going to be a miss for sure.
Damn.
So in the midst of this thing flailing around, the ballista blasts up against the wall of the tunnel. You see stone scatter around, but you still have your main attack action.
Right.
If you want to throw your wand up, you have like Firebolt as a cantrip, or you can go
Exactly.
higher level.
Okay, I'm going to use Firebolt for now.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Firebolt's great.
That's gonna roll an attack with that. That's going to go ahead and be your spell attack bonus.
13.
Okay.
And then you said
Plus your spell attack bonus.
why can't I read?
Should be in your blue section.
The goggles do not help that at
No, they don't.
all. Where did you say it?
But they farm a lot of aura.
It's in your blue section
Yes.
of the character sheet.
Maybe up there.
So go ahead and add 8 to 13,
Right.
which would be
21.
21.
Here we go.
That is
Wow.
a hit. So you are going to deal 2d10 fire damage.
Okay.
Plus an extra d8 because of your arcane firearm ability.
Okay, so first
2d10.
5. Wait,
This is done.
that's 12.
12 points. Now roll a d8.
D8, which is this one.
Yep.
8.
Nice.
Okay.
got it.
20 points of damage. Absolutely crazy. This thing has almost no hit points left. Great.
Wow.
So as you blast this thing with a firebolt that sears its form, you start to see like bad wounds on this thing exposed. It gets up, flying suddenly, and it is going to take a disengage action, and it flies into the ceiling and runs away, thoroughly routed.
Oh.
All right.
You hear it like floating away up through the ceiling, moving through some kind of rafters, and it is gone, and
didn't
almost
kill it.
certainly not coming back. You did not
Okay.
kill it.
You didn't
Okay.
kill.
Damn.
Okay.
That said,
don't
it
want
only
that.
got 40 feet away into the ceiling. It is Jethro's turn.
Jethro,
Okay.
revenge.
Want to try
Come
to
on,
kill
I
it?
do.
Yes!
I need revenge
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna bonus action steady aim,
You have your crossbow.
and I got my crossbow, my heavy crossbow,
Okay.
which has a 400-foot range.
This thing is crawling up to the
Sniper
ceiling. It
rifle.
grabs onto a stalactite. It's about to disappear into like a hole in the ceiling.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Come on, man.
18.
18 hits. I need not even have you roll damage. Describe how you kill this thing.
Oh, let's go.
Shoot my crossbow. I load it up. I pull it back. I blast it. It absolutely hits right in its fucking throat, and it starts bleeding and slashing. And as its wings are trying to grasp at its throat, it's cutting its throat open even more. And it's just
rain of blood
until it finally decapitates itself.
Yeah.
And its body flies and lands on the ground. And I go up to it and I spit on its body.
And there is quiet in the cavern.
He had to do it to him.
Karen walks up still in bear form and just puts like a paw on the thing's chest and kind of does like a little bit of a last rites thing. But
So
like
sorry.
just like
It is
closed
a
eyes,
creature
but like
after all.
decapitated nightmare, dead body, just like
It lays there still and silent, and quiet once again resumes in the cavern. We are out of initiative order.
Everybody okay?
Shira, thank you.
I gotta tell you this. That ending,
Thank you.
good stuff.
We're gonna tell Dan about that when we get back.
What do you mean? Don't bring him up right
what's going
Yeah,
on
why
with you
we
and
always talk
Dan?
about that.
That's really weird.
Let's unpack that.
No,
for
Chelsea.
Let's dig deeper into Dan.
You
for
heard
a
Chelsea.
minute.
That was, excuse me, guys. That was just the first of whatever we're gonna see down here. Okay?
Alright.
We're
So,
lucky we got
I,
it.
I hate to say this, but it didn't try to disintegrate any of us, so I think that wasn't what
That wasn't
did
that
that.
wasn't the
Exactly.
red light thing.
Yeah.
That wasn't the red light thing.
That was the easiest of what we're
But it
gonna
wasn't
face.
innocent, right? Like we aren't the bad guys here, right? We did the right
No,
thing.
that thing fucking deserved
Okay.
it.
All right. Just wanted to-
I don't want to get
Absolutely.
it twisted.
Yeah.
There's footsteps suddenly that are approaching you from farther deeper within the cavern.
Is it
Clinking of metal
I'm
as a
supposed to do
soul
that.
searcher suddenly walks into the range of your dark vision.
Harold.
Serious disintegration like burns all across their body. This is clearly a person at perhaps 1 hit point. Are there any left? Are there any of them left?
Can I reach him where I am?
Yeah.
I'll reach him. I'll rush forward and put my hands on him and use healing hands.
Okay. Healing hands, your ASMR ability.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll for how much you heal somebody who is clearly marked with the badge.
It's not a big healing,
H.
Yeah, but he can breathe more.
but it'll
It's a
save you
decent
spell
healing.
slots.
Yeah.
It's 3d4.
I love that. Thank you.
5.
Okay, you put your hand on this guy's chest. He is now at 6 hit points, whoever this fella is. And as you move your hand away from the badge on his chest, you read H. Dulsa.
Ah, we found him.
Harold, we gotta get you out of here.
Where are you guys?
We're soul searchers, all right? We gotta get you out of here. Your wife is looking for you, all right?
And
We're
also
gonna-
maybe your
and also
girlfriend?
maybe your
Also,
mistress.
yeah, your girlfriend.
Oh wait, really?
Let's unpack that.
No,
for
let's wait.
I hated that you guys were talking about Dan.
Her name is Kenna.
when-
Her name is Kenna.
No, my mom?
Well, your
Not-
girlfriend and your mother are worried
sorry.
about you.
Sorry, we were just confused.
Where is everybody?
Back at the Citadel.
You mean
They all got out?
No.
No.
Wait. Oh.
What's that behind you?
Karen moves just like a foot to the right to cover the like,
Trail of disintegrated
Yes.
bodies.
Flute. I pull out my flute and immediately start playing.
We just want to calm him, Chelsea. We don't want to fall asleep. No.
I catch him. I catch him as he falls down.
He's immediately asleep.
All right.
Oh, you have him. You have him. Okay.
throw him on my back.
Okay.
Wow.
George, can I ask a question? What is a bedroll?
Oh, like a sleeping bag.
Guess what I'm going to use? Put him in a sleeping bag.
While
Cozy.
Thomas is asleep, can I do another detect thoughts to
Yes.
find out what's going on? Will that use another slot for me, or is it just the same slot?
It lasts 1 minute, so I
Oh,
think
it's
it would not be up anymore.
Right. So that slot's
So
free.
you'd have to reuse the slot now.
Do we? Let me ask the group. Do we want to find out what the hell this guy?
He feels like he might be a central. You know,
think
he,
he might
he
be-
might have seen some.
I'd like to know
Orion, what do you think?
we're going into, and he isn't dead, so he might have less damaged thoughts than the other guy.
And also, he's coming from the other direction, so do we want to go to where he just came from? We just have his sleeping body right now. So are we trying to take him out, or are we going...
We definitely cannot leave him here with that. Oh no, that thing is dead.
It's
Good,
dead.
never mind.
we literally did, it's brutally murdered.
Should we wake him up? Is it possible to wake him up? Maybe ask him some questions first.
I think we can. He seems on our side. He's Harold.
Do we want to wake him up first before we use this? See what we can get from him, and if we don't get anything that's valuable, we can then use it and pull something.
Absolutely. I think when we wake him up, Chelsea, you have anything to like calm his waking?
Anything in the acorn?
We don't want him to
Chelsea?
go back to sleep, but anything to be like, hi.
Like a melatonin.
Yeah.
Smelling
melatonin
salts.
here.
Smelling salts? Any smelling salts in the
Yes.
acorn?
I got melatonin. I got smelling salts. Yeah.
Okay,
All covered.
should we smelling salts him?
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick?
Let's just maybe put him by his nose and just like cradle him into.
I'll sorry.
You're choking.
I forgot. I'm listening to you talk.
He's got too much honey in his throat. He's choking.
I'll also pretend like I'm waking up. That way he doesn't
We'll make
feel
it
like...
seem like multiple people.
Yes,
Should we all? Let's all
do it.
make
Let's
sure.
all do it.
Everyone
All right.
pretend you're asleep.
Everyone pretend you're asleep.
Okay.
Pretend
I'm
you're
gonna do
asleep.
the smelling salts right now.
Okay, let's do it one by one. Do him first so that we, and then come to us.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do the smelling salts under his nose.
Oh!
And then I quickly.
Everybody roll a deception check. Performance or deception, your choice.
Okay.
19.
14. 14.
Oh, wait.
21.
Deception's not help.
Good work, guys.
18.
9.
Good work, everybody.
18.
13.
Great. He believes everyone.
Hey,
That just put us to sleep. What happened?
no, it's not right.
I don't know,
I
but
think
I
it was
definitely
just a beautiful flute.
feel
Harold, what happened, mate?
What's happening?
No, we need you
We
to
don't
tell
know,
us.
but-
We are minimal time. We got to get you out of here. We got to get you home to your mother and your girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
I think it's just his mom.
No. What? No,
Trevor to you.
kid.
Trevor was asking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was actually, Harold, she was concerned.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she said, I think her exact words were that she was seeing somebody.
Yeah.
who-
Yeah.
Really? She said we're seeing somebody?
Yeah, let's
But we gotta get
I
on
really
with
need to
Harold.
focus, man.
Oh my God! Gotta get going. Mike! Mike, are you okay?
Why'd
And he
you
points
move,
at
Karen?
I
Why'd you
grab-
move?
I'm pretending
I
it's
grabbed
Harold.
I cast a
Harold, all right? You've been trained for this.
Can I cast a minor illusion on the bodies to make
Yes!
it look like they're all just sleeping?
Oh, God. Oh, for a second I thought he was in half.
We know.
Why are we lying so much to this man?
We're protecting him.
What was happening here is not,
Wait,
is not
wait,
important to the bigger picture.
I was. There was a red light.
You saw a red light.
Right.
When?
Yeah, and it was a soul. It was a lost soul. But it was a red one. It was red.
Yes, aren't they supposed to be blue?
They're blue or gray when they turn. But
Oh.
Red, we've never seen that before.
no, we saw it, and then they told me to wait back for everyone, and then I ran forward to try to find everybody, but it's dark in here, and the torchlights went out, and I just saw one red figure, and it walked towards me, and it grabbed me, and then it hurt. It hurt when it touched me, and then Mike ran up and tried to clock it in the head, and then it all kind of goes kind of fuzzy.
Well, this figure didn't attack you until
We went to gather it, and then it started to touch everyone, and they started to scream. He looks at Mike one more time, a little closer. He doesn't look like he has any wounds. He just looks like he's sleeping.
He's okay.
he's gonna figure out they're not gonna wake him up.
There's a trauma for a later.
Yeah.
Do you know where the red soul went?
Points back towards where he was. I went to go follow it, and I'm sorry, I can't remember a lot.
Harold, I need you to know something, all right? We just fought a creature. There might be more of them here. And the only way that we were able to protect the creature is if we, or able to get away from it, was if we didn't look back and we walked in a single file.
What's he
So what I need you to do, Harold, all right?
Man,
What I need you to do is I need you to get. I need you when you head towards the cave entrance.
this is an animal danger area.
Yes.
This is
And,
thank you, my brother. Thank you, Karen.
I'm still a bear.
There's a lot. And I can hear you because you're a druid.
You're one of those the druid fella. We have heard about you. Yeah.
And the only way you can be safe and get home if you don't look behind you, all right? So just keep going. keep
Roll a
walking.
persuasion check.
Can I make a deception?
Yeah, you can. You're lying to him, sure.
We're big liars.
Big
with
old liar
love.
in this group.
Come on, baby.
And also, don't look at any of the bodies.
All right. 25.
Okay.
I'm out.
I'm in.
This poor man.
I guess let's try to go find everybody else. And Mike's gonna be okay.
Mike is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Doing great, buddy.
Don't need to take one more look at him and think he's fine.
Don't just keep walking towards
If
that
you
entrance.
want to say your
Anyone else?
goodbyes, that makes sense too.
Bye, Mike.
No.
And then he.
No.
Oh, wait a minute, before you go.
Say goodbyes if you might not see him for a really long time, just for fun.
Try it out. You might
Say
like
a really
it.
nice goodbye
Chelsea,
to him.
we're
As he-
good.
This is a bonobo saying this to him.
Right.
Okay.
Chelsea, he can't understand.
You actually can speak
Wait,
as
you
a
can
druid.
speak
Oh,
like
right.
that.
Oh, right. Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right, Dad.
But it would be funny if you were just speaking in monkey.
Screaming.
Okay, weird. Mike, you're my best friend. I'll see you back at the house.
Oh, man.
And they were roommates.
And you owe me $40. Haha. 40 chroma.
Perfect.
And I guess if it were the last time I were gonna see Mike, I would tell him how important he is to me and how I'd be totally lost without him. And
Yeah.
you know, I had
This is really
had that
good.
drinking problem that he helped me through, and
Let's unpack that for a minute.
We gotta
How about we
go.
don't?
We really
Let's
gotta
not
go.
unpack
you
that.
know,
And
the
he's
stress
gotta
of
go.
work starts to really get to you. And
I think that's enough of
we're
a
going?
goodbye. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
goodbye.
think
Great.
okay.
Everybody's covered.
Great job,
equipped.
man. You can hit it.
All right.
Not equipped for this
And
stuff.
he, absolutely having failed all insight checks to determine what's going on, walks into the darkness.
He'll be all right. Before he goes, just one last check. You don't remember anything that way, back from
I
when you
don't
came.
think I made it far. Felt like my muscles got all tensed up and
Time slope.
Time slow area.
Time slow. So
Time slow.
So what I meant to do was send him back towards the entrance to keep him safe. So I just take him and turn him around like this and be like, "That's the way
Is
you're
that
going.
Derek?
Don't.
That's the way you're going. Now keep. Remember the rules."
1 minute he's got to cast another minor illusion.
Looks down, takes a look at Derek.
There's like a flash.
Derek's whole like quadrant of head that is missing just like appears and a smile appears on his face.
Oh my he's having a nice time.
Yeah.
See you in a
He's
second,
good. He's
Derek.
happy.
And he
He's happy
walks
to be
past
there.
Derek.
Guys,
As
he's gonna go back and tell everyone that they're alive, and they're gonna be like, "No, dude, they're all dead."
That's a problem
We'll
for
clear it
future
up.
us.
We want to get out of this alive, all right?
All right. Only the darkness awaits all of you as you begin
Okay,
to
true
venture further and further down. Are we moving stealthily?
We can try.
Okay.
So we still have Pass
Pass
Without
Without Trace is still up. Everybody can roll a fresh stealth check. Add 10 to your already what you have as a bonus.
Plus your.
Oh,
Wait, what are we adding?
I
Sorry.
can I add if I get a 1? It's just
You can still add,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's a natural 1.
We're adding
So
stealth.
we get our roll plus our bonus plus the 10.
Yes.
Okay, so 14.
14.
18.
25.
Okay.
24.
32.
What the hell?
29.
32.
29. I actually scoot a little closer to everybody because I fixed that clanking. I worked it out,
Worked it
and I
out.
want to be closer to the group. Yep.
Okay. And you rolled a 14
Yeah.
on a natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay,
still a
Chelsea.
chimp?
That's not bad.
As you all move deeper into the cavern, something happens immediately as you see a pathway down here that you've never seen before. The tunnels are shifting. Stuff changes down here.
Oh.
But
It's like blueprint.
this is definitely a path you have never seen, and it grows very skinny, down to like 3 or 4 feet across. And as you move through this skinny egress, all of a sudden you find yourself on a narrow stone pathway, a bridge over endless darkness with a cavernous ceiling hundreds of feet above you. And as you sidle along this dark bridge, moving forward, you start to see that there's like roiling and like maybe even like larger versions of those cloakers floating beneath in the darkness.
Okay.
On a 14,
No.
one
Chelsea seems
tiny
really loud.
fart squeaks. Down in the darkness. You can either try to re-roll a stealth check, and if you fail, it's bad.
No.
Or you can all run.
Here's a question. because I'm large size, could I just kind of like scoop Chelsea and just have Chelsea like hang on to like underbelly kind of
I was
vibes?
hoping someone would say
In
that.
that
Scoop
case,
time.
we're
I'd
gonna
love to be
attribute that to like an advantage stealth roll. You may re-roll that d20 as if you were rolling with advantage.
Wait, but you said it's bad if I doesn't.
Yep.
If I
But one was where it started.
But
so
yeah,
you just gotta not
can't get any.
say just get higher.
You're adding 10 and something else. to
Yeah,
it.
I think
95% chance.
3,
No, but now
So
it's
13,
17, right?
17.
17.
That is
Wait.
not a natural 1, which means you are good.
Okay.
And
great.
this, as you scoop Chelsea, the movement. The movement settles
Oh,
Chelsea.
those kids. And the fart says
Chelsea?
Oh, good.
Oh my god, we're 5.
Sam laughing in the booth.
That was a little stinky.
Okay.
But you're being held by Stinky Boy. So yeah,
That's fine.
this is saying that balance each other. Isn't this the best game ever?
I'm so sorry. That's insane.
Oh my god. Doesn't matter to me.
The cloakers or whatever creatures are below settle and go about whatever they're doing. You all slowly, single file, creep across this narrow stone bridge until you reach another skinny egress and then a spiraling descent, steep. All of you kind of slipping on the slick rock. And as you get lower and lower and lower, a faint red glow begins to suffuse the cavern. And before we see what happens there, we're going to end the episode. And we will see you for episode 3, and we will find out what is awaiting the Soul Searcher.
Oh my god!
See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.
Next time on Realm.
And they look at each other, and they both make eye contact, and slowly look and see Vale.
Light like explodes out of his eyes and mouth at the same time.
You watching at home, I hope you enjoy this.
I have some bad news.
Oh.